Before I get into this, I just want to be completely clear. I'm not some kind of guru, and I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I have all the answers. All I'm going to share is what I've done to help us generate multiple six figures across our companies since the start of 2025. So earlier this year, I had just 7 days to raise 80 grand. This was due to a sudden bill that had just come across our desk, and if we didn't pay it, the company would have been in a disaster. At the time, I only had 120 followers on my niche social media account. What happened next not only saved the company from disaster, but has since generated multiple six figures. All of that being said, we managed to pay the bill, and it all came down to one thing, and that's a simple sales funnel that actually works. Here are some of the results this sales funnel produced for me. To start, what actually is a sales funnel? Simply put, a sales funnel is literally just a way of describing the process of someone discovering you, then becoming interested to buying from you, and then finally buying from you. Now, there are lots of ways you can make this work successfully, but here's what I found works best. And just to preface, my niche is in the high ticket service market. So at the time when I needed to raise the 80 grand, all I knew was I needed clients and I needed them fast. But instead of just spamming ads, I prioritized genuine organic content that was going to resonate with my consumer base, so they would be the only ones interested in watching the content. In other words, I wasn't interested in getting millions of views and going viral. I was dedicated to being super niche, so I didn't have any window shoppers. The only people watching my content would be the ones who would actually buy from me. Although these posts were only getting 100, 200 views, they were sparking conversations through my website, through my DMs, and through comment sections. And this is really where the magic happens. Instead of sending leads to checkout pages, meeting invites, scheduling calls, I closed them then and there in the messages. Now at this point, obviously I was desperate to close every lead that came through the door, so I was hard selling absolutely everyone, which I wouldn't recommend normally. But the best way I found to close every lead as quickly as possible was by creating a huge sense of urgency through time-sensitive discounts and limited availability offers. By the end of the week, I was able to close 7 out of 8 leads. Now that was only possible because the content I was putting out was so specific, it attracted the exact type of client I needed to close. In future videos, I'm going to be breaking down the gears of this system to show why and how niche advertising works so well and what I've used to scale and automate this system. If you feel like a detailed walkthrough of this sales funnel and sales script would benefit you, then message me on Instagram. I'm going to put a link to that in the caption.